MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show. Next. Pablo Lopez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
This is line to left and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Into the box now, number 9. Liner toward right center. And a perfect hit-and-run ball as that's into right field, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Line to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Stepping in, Franmil Reyes. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Guys, this Marlins ball club as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game. Let's focus.
And not in time as the run scores.
That is big. The left fielder, number 4.
At the plate, Will Myers. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Austin Hedges. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Birdie going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Joey Lucchesi gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we'll get a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, this team really needs that 6-hole hitter to step up a bit. Talk about struggling. He had less than 5 hits the entire last month. Whoa, that's like a hit a week. I mean, come on. When you wake up and fall out of bed, you're at least going to be able to get 1 hit a week. He has to do a lot better than that.
Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution with his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next will be Jose Osuna, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Lucchesi is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Cooper comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting it, the shortstop. Number 72.
Stepping in, number 72. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Swinging a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Anderson is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The third baseman.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Now batting. Right
and that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom. Up next from Miami, Andy Wilkins. And they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2. The 2-1. Gets a swinging strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Good battle. Count remains full. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. So your hat.
Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the stretch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the pods line up on D. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
JT Riddle comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Wilkins, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. The 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch on its way, and he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff. Now in the box, Pablo Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. In there, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The left fielder, number 4.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd, with a punch out, 1 away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Anderson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the center.
Digging in now for San Diego, Franchy Cordero. He flew out in his last at bat, and that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Birdie will get there, and he puts it away to John Birdie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Center fielder, John Birdie.
A ball and no strikes. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Birdie, once a Toronto Blue Jay, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
In now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jose Osuna, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Osuna is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
In the air, out to right. Reyes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in, number 72, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Birdie is right there, one down.
The pitcher, number 37.
Now batting, Joey Lucchesi. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and there were two down.
The batter, the first baseman.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Anderson is there, and leading off the inning, Jorge Alfaro. And they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Alfaro.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Nope. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jorge Alfaro becomes the first out in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Baseman, Andy
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Hedges shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batter.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Liner towards second. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, JT Riddle. First time up, he went down looking.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Up to the plate, number 9. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-1. Here it comes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman, number.
Here's Manny Machado now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Down the third baseline. He went down on strikes last time up. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1 and 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
A little low. It's 2 and 2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3 and 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The left fielder.
Here's Will Myers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dietrich right there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Eric Lauer, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Lauer, an Ohio native. He's a second-year big leaguer. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Line towards center field, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Now batting, left fielder, Garrett.
Ready for another shot now. Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. Myers on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. So a runner at first with 2 away. And now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. First offering on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Way the 0-1 pitch, and he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside, the throw, and an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he ready once again. Austin Hedges, as he'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone! Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The center fielder, number 33, Franchi Cordero.
Stepping in now, Franchi Cordero. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Into the box now, number 72. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Line towards center field. Birdie is there. 2 gone. Fernando Tatis Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23.
He'll start this one at 274. And even 20 home runs and 54 runs batted in. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The next 0-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 0-2 once more. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Birdie on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Padres add. Luis Perdomo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 61.
Ready now, Derek Dietrich. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Full count now, 3-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
The batter, the catcher.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
A bouncer up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first. It's a double play as they're Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing a great job being ready to hit as soon as they step in the box, and that's certainly evident in the 6 first pitch hits they've picked up already.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The batter, number 9.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Osuna back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. 2 outs now in the San Diego 7th. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 2-1 home. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Will Myers is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Plate Andy Wilkins, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the pitch.
Baseman, Andy Wilkins.
And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Two and 0.
No strike.
Three and 0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
3-1 the count now. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next for the Marlins.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 2-2. is looked at, and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. And next to the plate will be J.T. Little. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Down and away, ball 1. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Kim will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw. So the lineup flips over and digging in, John Birdie. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Number 63 will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. .302 is the average coming in. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Rosell Herrera will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 11 home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0 home. Into right field. That's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The second baseman.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Looking at his career totals, Dietrich carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
He's set. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Number 63 will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Rosell Herrera will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 63 now in left field. Number 5.
Number 51 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Digging in now, Austin Hedges. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This change for the Marlins.
First delivery to him on the way.
Number 25.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder.
Ready for another chance? Franchy Cordero. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. No balls and a strike to count.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging
Number
in once
72.
again, number 72. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Osuna. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
No, that's
Good waist pitch, 1 and 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Soft liner to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting. Catcher.
Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer. 1
ball, 1 strike to count. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
And he will catch.
First pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the... Jose Pirela will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Nick Anderson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Liner towards second. And that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the 9th.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing as a pitcher. You think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Now battle. Number 9.
First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Ooh, that's a tough one to get back.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
2nd and 3rd, 2 away. This is hit sharply to the left side, right at the 3rd baseman, and that'll end the. Robert Stock, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
The 3-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but it's off his glove. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have, too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Fouled off. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Kim.
Number 25.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Myers is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Yonhervis Solarte will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Yonhervis Solarte.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The center fielder, number 5.
Digging in, Rosell Herrera. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Ready with the 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. A 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate. 1 now. Derek Dietrich would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Set. Here's the 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Solarte at second with 2 down. Miami down to their last strike. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Standing in, Derek Dietrich. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And the pitch takes off inside and it gets away. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. San Diego wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Eric Lauer earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Pablo Lopez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa.